Because then what are you going to do?
I don't know. I have to learn how to be a beach bum.
Hello, everyone. We have another episode of Homesight Insight, and I am excited to have broker owner Jerry Grosenick. Don't say the E, right?
Correct.
We don't want to say the E. With me, he's the broker owner of Exit XL, and I've known you for how long, Jerry?
Oh boy, a long time.
Long time?
10 years? I don't know,
10
maybe
years?
8, 10 years, something like that.
Something like that. And you're out of Germantown, right?
Germantown, West Bend, and soon to be opening in Heartland.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I forget about those other offices because I go to your Germantown office quite a bit.
That's our main training facility.
Right. And how many agents do you have now?
We're at 45 agents.
45.
Yeah.
And you've owned Exit XL for how long?
Had it since 2009. My wife and I opened it in October of 2009.
Were you the first Exit
Not in the
franchise here?
Not in the state. No, I was actually the fourth.
The fourth.
There was
how
one
about Milwaukee? Area.
There was one in Wauwatosa. That was before me. There was one up in Appleton before me, and actually there was one up in Wausau before me. So I was the fourth one.
Okay, and you've got quite a great, nice, good, whatever you want to call them, group up there. And I know I've gone to your Brewer games. Which I dearly miss. He throws a great party. Oh, I've always looked forward to that Brewer game party. Are we going to have one this year?
I don't know. There's still not a capacity. So I think we could go. I was at a game. It was like 10%, or I don't know. It was not very sparse. So I don't know. Yeah, for sure next year. I hope this year, but it's hard to plan when they're not sure what they're doing yet.
Right. Would you say you're the largest Exit franchise right now?
In the state, I am.
In the state?
Yeah, in the
Okay.
state. There's 14 offices now in Wisconsin.
Okay.
And so I'm the largest one in the state. And but it's growing. There's 850 across the country.
Great. And since I've been in his office many times, you're always putting motivational stuff on the walls. You're always instructing your agents on how to structure their life to be successful as a real estate agent. If you get an email from Jerry, it is smashed with all sorts of links and emails, or not emails, but email addresses.
Yep.
and interest in being a real estate agent. I mean, you live it. Tell me about that.
Oh God, yeah. I mean, it's really all about the real estate agents. It's sort of like, we're all here to help. I started as an agent, and we deal with the most important product in most people's lives. It's their home. It's where you raise your family. It's your for most people, it's the number one investment vehicle for people. I mean, this is so darn important. So it's about helping those people. And for me, I'm here to help my agents so they can help our clients. So it's sort of we're all in here, one big team, helping each other, being successful. And how I view it for my agents, they're independent contractors. It's their own business. Mm-hmm. And the one thing have in my repertoire, I guess, is building businesses. I've done several of them, and for my agents, it's how to train them, how to show them, how to guide them towards being highly successful. If not, at a brand new agent, an intermediate agent, even a top producer, how to get them to tweak their business. And I show it. I don't just talk it. I do the same thing. We're constantly remodeling our place or adding new programs for our agents. So I don't just talk it. I show them. It's a passion. It's a commitment.
That's a word, passion. And I think in order to be successful, you have to have a passion for the business, right?
I think for anything you do in life, if it's this industry, whatever industry, if you don't have the passion, you're going to be mediocre at best.
Right. And average is average. I mean, do you want to go see an average movie? Do you want to go see? Do you want to have an average relationship, right? I mean,
average
none of that
cup
sells.
of coffee. No, I want to have a good cup. I was telling you
Yes.
about my steak this weekend. It was an awesome, amazing steak.
You paid more.
Well, yeah, but it's good.
But you're talking about it still.
I talk about everybody I get. So, and it's no different with a real estate experience. Not just for our clients, but for our agents. We want to give them the best.
That's right. And I see that even with your incentive programs that you rolled out a couple weeks ago or so for your agents.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like I could see their eyes just light up, like wow. And basically you're getting them to do the things they should do,
Yep.
but you're kind of forcing them now because you're putting an incentive behind it. Like, hey, if you do all this stuff like you normally should do,
Yeah.
we'll put you in this
I
contest.
wouldn't say it forced them; it motivates them. There's some big money out there, and they
Yeah.
want it. And there's first, second, third, fourth place. I think I'm down to fifth prize, but also there's prizes where everybody could win it if they get certain things. So it's just it's supposed to be fun, and it gets them committed, gets them connected. Hopefully brings their passion to their real estate business, and that's what it's all about. The how do you get the passion into people? And yeah, it's for all these little things you do.
And you thought of that at 3 a.m, right?
Yeah, I did. I couldn't sleep. I
Talk
get
about
up.
passion.
Yeah, couldn't sleep. And usually, if I don't sleep, I want to get up. I'll see what can I get done. Or usually, ideas are swirling on my head. So it's like, okay, I get up and I just start working on it. And I think for the next 5 hours, I worked on it and I presented it that day to the sales team meeting. It was like, boom, here we go, guys. And yeah, it's what you do.
You got them excited. And I mean, just looking at some of the things you've been involved with, I mean, I'm not going to read this list, but I mean, you've definitely not only have given some passion and time and energy into your own business, but also the real estate community,
Yeah.
right? It goes right down the line from the WRA to Forms Committee, Public Relations. I mean, why do you think it's so important to be involved in those in that little community
Well,
as far as real estate?
I think in anything, if you're passionate about what you do, you should be giving back. It's not about take always. It's, I mean, I suppose with my agents, I guess I could give them minimal service, right? But it's with your community. This is your industry. How can we make it better? When I'm on the Wisconsin Realtor Association policy board, how can we make things better for homeowners, real estate agents, our industry as a whole? That's what it's all about. So and it's enjoyable. Then there's the Ethics and Arbitration Board. So I can go back to my agent and say, hey, you guys, don't be doing this and that, because eventually you're going to get caught and you're going to get slapped in the hands or get involved with the lawsuits. And, I see it, and it's enjoyable. Every time I go to one of those, I mean, the people I sit on the boards with and the committees with, they're phenomenal people. It's nice to get to know the peers in your community, and from all different organizations and so on and so forth. And it's wonderful. And I think you give, but you also get back. I mean, they build a relationship, you build a trust. When there is an issue between maybe two brokerages, you can talk and you understand each other. You know who each other are. It's not as like them against you. It's, hey, what can we do here to fix the problem?
There's enough success out there for everyone.
It's tons of it.
Yeah.
Tons of it.
And I totally agree, because when I first started in this business, I was knee deep in the home inspection community. I mean, I was involved in every little thing, and the more I put into it, the more I got out of it, and I learned so much from those days. So when I saw this, because I do a little research on everyone, and it was like da 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 da, and it's like goes right down the line, and plus you have a lot of those credentials, acronyms. I mean,
Yeah.
go right down the line. I mean, you push that for your agents?
Oh yeah, I push. I mean, for any agent out there, any company, I really recommend getting involved with these committees, getting certifications. But don't let it go to your head. I see some of these people that get a little success and right away their heads are 5 times as big as their body, and that's no good. It's not good for you. It's not good for your business. It's, be humble. Get your certifications to make you a better agent, to understand better things, so you do things better for your clients. It's not so you can brag about them necessarily. It's yes, it's nice to have credentials, but credentials are only as good as you are. Bottom line,
Right.
So stay humble. Get your credentials. Get involved with the real estate community on all different levels. It's really important.
Yeah, it creates passion. I would
Yeah.
agree with that. Let's see. And you said you've owned many businesses in the past,
Yeah.
right? I mean, I was looking as well. I mean, from restaurants to bars, right?
Oh yeah.
I mean, how did you get into real estate then? And then now you're at real estate, then how do you I want to be a leader in the real estate industry and then help other people succeed at real estate? I mean, what was the path there?
Well, I think when I was in college, there was 2 things I wanted to do. I wanted to get into real estate or the restaurant industry. Well, I started with the restaurant industry, and it was very successful, and it sold that when I was on the top. And during that time, though, I started a property management company, which I had owned and operated for 20 years. But when I sold that, it was like I knew I had this itch to get into sales or get into the into sales, and I got involved with that, and I was just going to be a real estate agent. I really wasn't looking even to start another business, but things just evolved that way, and so then I started another business with that, and it's been fun. It's been a great journey. All of them, they've all been very successful. You learn a lot, and you learn how every industry has their own little nuances, but you really got to know it too, and you've got to live it. You've got to constantly create. You can't sit on your laurels. Everybody, they create something. This is this. Like you. I mean, you're always working on new things, and I think that's where we connect, because it's the passion, how to create something each and every day, each and every week, every month, every year. What can I do better? Okay, we've done this. How can I tweak it, make it better? I mean, that's
not a job, is it?
No,
it's not a job.
No, it's a
like, I can't say passion enough, but I mean,
it is.
It's not a job. It's like
it's a commitment to excellence.
Yeah.
It's a commitment to excellence, because I think when you live that, you bring value to your own self. You're bringing value to the world, to your agents, your own family. I mean, they feel it, they see it. Your children see it. I mean, that's how they'll grow up. I mean, do they want to just? We were talking, Jack and me, about just what do you do on a Saturday? I said, if I don't have anything going on, even at home, I get projects done. We both sit. You just sit around and do nothing like a lot of people. I said, no, I get things done. It feels good to get projects done at home.
It does.
And then you have fun in the evening, and maybe Sunday you chill out and whatever. It's fun to do things. It's fun to,
or even do a little bit of work.
Oh,
Sometimes
yeah.
work and play are the same.
Yeah.
That's
very
another.
much.
That's another, I guess, sign knowing you're in the right position. If your work and play are the same, it's interesting.
And you mentioned leadership too. It's funny. Some people like titles, and I want to say this because I want people to hear this. So many people, they got to have this title, that title. Again, it gets their ego. I think title. It means nothing in a way. It's who you are. I mean, you can call me anything you want. I could care less. It gets down to. I mean, you can be a leader and look behind you, nobody's following you. It's not about having that title. It's living passionately for yourself, for your family, for your real estate agents. It's just who you are. It's not a title.
Yeah, I would agree. And I've known that in hiring people, people are sometimes fixed on titles, and the title really doesn't mean anything. Who are you as a person, and your level of success, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what it's all about. Just like anything. I mean, if you're in one platform and it dies, is it moving to another platform, no matter what it would be? How do you know that's not going to die? How about water the grass you're in, right?
Yeah.
And putting all your passion into that, as opposed to jumping ship and trying something else.
People always think grass is greener somewhere else. If it's within the industry, another industry, whatever it is, if you focus on yourself, and this business, by the way, is crazy. So many agents say, we get so many emails. It's one thing that's really bad about this industry. I've never seen so many emails in my life by so many different organizations. And the poor agents are out there, I'm going to try this, I'm going to try that, I'm going to try this, try that. It's like, no. There's the basics. This is not brain surgery. We've got basic things we need to do, and we need to do it repetitively, consistently, and then learn them and do them better each and every month, year. That's where the magic is.
Keep it simple.
Yeah.
Keep it simple. Yeah, they're getting pulled on every way.
Oh, yeah.
And then they try it for a week, and they're like, oh, it's not working. Well, you didn't give it any chance.
No.
To work, right?
Yeah.
So, very well. And another thing that I've asked you before is, when you're retiring, and what do you say?
I don't know. I'm enjoying this too much. As long as I'm enjoying it, I'm going to keep doing it. I love helping my agents. I think the biggest thing is I love training them. And all of them. It's amazing. I've got agents that have been in this industry way longer than me, but they'll call me for advice. And it's not that I'm smarter necessarily than them, but I think they need somebody to have a sounding board, because they get so busy, in the business of real estate. And I think sometimes, just like me, your brain just doesn't always work on all cylinders all the time on different subjects. They need someone to talk to, consult, have a question, be a sounding board. And, I enjoy it, and until I guess that ends, I'm going to be here. I enjoy it. I'm scared not to do it, actually. Then
because then what are you going to do?
I don't know. I have to learn how to be a beach bum.
Beach bum. And you just totally redesigned your office.
Yeah.
I mean, this was during COVID.
Yeah.
Just like it was. I thought it was fine the way it was, but I mean, from top to bottom, you totally redesigned.
My agents kind of pushed me to say, hey, you need to, it was done in '09, and in '09 it was probably done a little bit in the past, not even that current. So it was time to spruce it up. So we moved walls, put new doors in, new paints, we got rid of all the old furniture, new lights, pictures, everything. We just redid the whole thing, and the agents just, it's fun to see their expressions. They feel very proud about it.
Yeah, they feel that you're invested into them.
Yeah, and it is. It's about them. Because if it was just me, I just have a little cubbyhole that probably would never change in color or furniture or anything, because I don't need that.
Because it's not about titles. It's not about any of that stuff. No. But they do see that you're putting energy and excitement back into not only to their agency exit, you know, but into their lives.
Exactly. So. It's a place of comfort, warmth, vibrance that they can go to and just feel good. And that is important.
That is important. And I do see it when I'm there. Jerry, thanks for being here. I appreciate it.
Thank you. It's great.
First handshake. Yes, first handshake.
Hey, great guy.
And remember, Exit XL. That's Germantown, West Bend, and Heartland.
And Heartland, yep.
And Heartland. 3 offices. Great guy, great company. Thanks for listening to Homesight Insight. See you next time.